It all comes down to this, ladies and gentlemen. All day Saturday of pool play, all day Sunday of bracket play. It's time to crown a throwdown champion.
And she fires it down the middle.
Here we are in Ventura, California, just an hour north of Los Angeles. Beautiful weather all weekend long, and it is time for someone to win $40,000, ladies and gentlemen. It is the doubles main event, the throwdown presented by Spencer Mackenzie's. Over 100 sets of boards, all down to one as we are here in the hangar. Jake Brandon alongside the wonderful Trey Ryder, Corey Russell in the truck, and Trey, 4 incredible teams. I mean, you really couldn't have planned this out much better than the best. What are we looking forward to here in doubles?
Well, first and foremost, this is the throwdown. This is what everybody travels all over the country for, to have fish burritos, drink some beer, throw some bags in the wind, get some sunburn, and have a fantastic time. I love it. We have 4 incredible teams, ACL Pro names that all of you at home know and love. So much money on the line. For me, making the transition inside is going to be the key, and who can handle the crowd, embrace the crowd, but also know how to lock in when the time comes. This is going to be a lot of fun, Jake.
Yeah, let's head down to the court now as we have our first game of the stream, and my God, are we starting off hot. 4 players from Texas, 2 teams who know each other more than anybody else in the entire American Cornhole League Pro Division. Oh, and by the way, this is the last time you will ever see these 2 teams play together.
Yeah, an absolute banger of a first match. We are going to have Logan Chamberlain and Justin Burton Jr. fresh off their second place finish at the Doubles World Championship earlier this month in Rock Hill, South Carolina. They're going up against Gavin Cano and Sammy Soto. Now, what's also interesting and why you said that these two have split up is because these 2 players that you're going to see on your screen are going to be playing together next season as pro doubles partners. Yes, that's Logan Chamberlain and Gavin Cano pairing up, but for one last time, they're going to have to throw it down against one another.
It's so interesting. I mean, we saw this when the Final 8 bracket came out. I was sitting out there with sitting next to Austin Wasco and Quinn Reeves, and the second we saw the bracket, we said, "Ooh, if they both win, they're going to play each other." And here we are. They both won, and they're playing each other. We are live on the American Cornhole League Facebook as well as the Spencer Mackenzie's Facebook. We're also live on the ACL YouTube page and ESPN+.
Yeah, in particular, really excited to see, like I said, how both of these teams handle the transition. It's been windy all day long. All day long it's been windy, and so now they come inside. They got to find the right bags. They got to figure out how to control the speeds, and they got to, deal with the sunburnt on their face in order to get through and win this event.
Yeah, today of all days was significantly windier than any other day this weekend. And I walked around watching a lot of the pros play, and they were struggling quite a bit. But now it's all out the window. Now it's just based on pure skill and the fire for $40,000.
Hundreds of thousands of dollars on the line today. First place in this event, $40,000. Second place, $20,000. So much on the line just to get to that finals match, and then of course even more to go and win it. The other game that we'll be bringing you after this one, you are going to see your doubles world champions in Mark Richards and Tony Smith going for another win on the season. They're going to be going up against Gio Mora and Levi Haddock. And so, man, this would be a $55,000 month it looks like, for Mark Richards and Tony Smith just in doubles if they're able to get another win here.
2 rounds, 2 washes out of these two. I mean, all 4 of these players so evenly matched. Any given day, these 4 compete against each other to be the best. More recently, as of late, I want to give the edge to Logan Chamberlain slightly. I mean, he made that Final Four, that overall finals in the Pro Singles World Championship, as well as the Pro Doubles World Championship with Justin Burton Jr.
I don't think anybody wants to score.
Not yet at least, no. We may be here for a little while.
PPR is going to be significantly higher here than they would.
Yes.
Now, what I would say is that, you know, we didn't do real bag tracking at all throughout the day, or really the entire bracket play, just simply because, one, it's tough to ask a lot of amateur players to do that tracking scoring. Yeah. But as we went into it, like, I'm just peeping at some of the PPRs. There were a couple pro players in the first round. Look, to get to this point, Justin Burton Jr. had to throw against Noah Almanza. Both players were in the 7s outside when it came to PPR. When we look at what the next game was, we had Sammy Soto when he went head-to-head against Alex Rawls, both players in the 8.6 to 8.7 range. When we really look across all these different games outside, you're going to see a significant drop. I mean, look, we had a player throw in the 6s in the quarterfinals of this game, of this tournament. So really the wind was a brutal factor to be played throughout the entire day to get to this point.
Which makes it so much more interesting, right? Because it levels the playing field, so you can have, like, and no slack to them, but we had Justin Dermody and Caitlin Allshouse finish 1 game away from being here right now on this TV broadcast. You never would have predicted that.
Yeah, there's so many different things. You're going to see some of the greatest players get through a gauntlet no matter what the conditions are, right? And that's what you'll see. But you'll also see plenty of upsets, and so that's what we saw. And we actually have our first chance here to actually score some points, it appears, with a bag out to the left-hand side. Clear opportunity here now for Logan Chamberlain, who finished second place in both the singles and the doubles world championship earlier this month.
We'll say one of Gavin's best abilities is grabbing bags on that left side when he's going across his body, but I think that bag is a little too far up the board. Chamberlain is in with a 12. I assume Gavin's just going to slide in here, give up the first points of the game. It only took 5 rounds, but Justin Burton Jr. and Logan Chamberlain strike first.
We are on pace for a 66-round game here, Jake.
Sheesh. Could you imagine? Why don't I just break the all-time record for rounds in a game that was almost broken at the World Championships between Mark Richards and Cash Shamness?
We mentioned this in the prelim game, which was the Crew Cup final, where we saw Mark Richards, Tony Smith, Eric Davis, and Jamie Graham win the Crew Cup. First of all, disgusting team. 85 combined titles between all of them. Just an outrageous team. But as we were watching that game, we did mention that a little bit different on the officiating here. They are going to call foot fouls, and so any egregious fouls they will call. But from a timing perspective, they're not going to be abiding by a shot clock or any timeouts, anything. They want the crowd to play a factor here, have some fun, and make sure everybody's treating this like a throwdown and treating it like the festival that it is. So just keep that in mind for viewers at home. And we're going to keep on washing.
Brewery, double 4-bagger, 2-0 Chamberlain, JJ.
Round number 7. We have to dive into our killing time material a little bit early here, Trey. How about this crowd, man? The crowd at Spencer Mackenzie's never disappoints.
Yeah, always a great attendance and a great atmosphere, even though it's late in the day on day 3. 3 straight days of cornhole all day long. Some great food as well. This is always one of my favorite events of the year, simply because of the atmosphere that it gives, but also, like I said, I'm not afraid to say the Fish and shrimp burrito is an all-timer.
Incredible.
Is an all-timer
Now,
if you haven't been here.
Did you get your special burrito today?
I did.
Dang it.
I cheated, and I asked John, the owner, for a special burrito where he takes his Ring of Fire appetizer, which is seared tuna, and puts it inside the fish and shrimp burrito. Change your life.
God.
Change your life.
So freaking good, dude. Keegan B in the chat. Good morning from down under in Australia. Good morning, Keegan. Glad you could wake up and join us here. Gavin in for the wash, and he gets it another wash. 7 rounds, 6 washes. Look at this. 2 guys in incredible-looking suits, and Shamar Moore smack dab in the middle of them.
These guys are dressed and ready for the throwdown. It is just a totally different vibe. I got to say, if you have never made it to the throwdown, you've got to find a year to go. You have to. The food, the music. I will say also, I got to give a shout out. They added, so the LFA, which is the developmental league in the MMA for the UFC, they added a fight this year that was on Friday night. They did a whole card of fights. My first time, Jake, seeing live fighting. Incredible.
Awesome, right? Yeah.
Absolutely incredible. Like, gave me such a big appreciation for the sport that I had never seen before. So shout out to LFA. They were good partners all weekend with us. And but just the whole atmosphere, Nitro Circus with the, motocross. I mean, it's just incredible.
Yeah, I have people ask me all the time. He's like, Jake, if you could pick one event to go to, either the World Championships or Spencer Mackenzie's, what would you choose? And I always say I legitimately cannot pick because they're 2 completely polar opposite experiences.
Yes.
They're both incredible and unique in their own ways, but something about Spencer's, man, it's unlike anything else. You're playing outside, you're playing for fun, you're drinking a lot of adult beverages, and you're playing for thousands upon thousands of dollars.
Yeah, the festival part of it is something that makes it so unique, and what John Carrion and his team have looked to build has been honestly incredible. So again, continued shout out. What started as just a small tournament, 10, 15 years ago, outside of his restaurant here in Ventura, right along the street, where we kind of had the welcome party. It's funny to think that the welcome party that was on Thursday, that was like the size of what the tournament started way back in the day, and then they moved to the park right down the way, and they were throwing it there, and then it just got so big you had to move here to the fairgrounds, and just incredible over the years.
Question mark bag for Chamberlain. If that bag does not fall back, Gavin Cano can tie the game. It does not, and we have another score. It's 2-2 as we enter round number 10. He's on pace to go like 100 rounds now.
2-2. So we have, 9 rounds completed, and we need to do 11. So, yeah, we're on pace for a 99-round game. It will pick up. I know it will, but I'm just saying we're on pace right now for 99 rounds of cornhole. So I hope you guys are buckled in and ready to go.
Yeah, someone in the chat says, is this going to pick up or can I go to bed?
You cannot go to bed.
And to me, I'm like, the longer this goes, the more fun it becomes. Like, how long are they going to keep doing this? But no, you can't go to bed. You got to stay with us.
Even if you're on the East Coast. It's only, 10 o'clock?
Yeah,
10:13? Come on.
On a Sunday night, who's got to work in the morning? Who cares? Oh, that bag bounces right for Sammy. This is in for 4. Biggest score of the game. Count it.
We are off the rails with scoring, guys. 4 spot.
That's 6 points in 2 straight rounds. Could we possibly get a PPR check? Question mark. I'll ask the great Cordini Russell.
Cordini Russell. I like that one.
We do? How about, I didn't mean to mention that. Justin Burton Jr. having a pretty solid start. Logan Chamberlain with a 10-8. 10-8 for Gavin Cano as well, and an 11-2.
I will say that, in this instance, the hole's got to feel like 2 feet wide at this point after playing in the wind outside all day. So it's almost like, they were throwing with a donut on the bat all day, and then they just took it off. They got to feel like unbelievably easy compared to what they have been doing. Just hooks in there.
Both players throwing the BG cornhole bags. Both teams sponsored by BG all season. And I believe all 4 of them will continue to be sponsored in their respective other teams next season as well. It looks like they're both throwing the Wizard L's.
We mentioned earlier that Logan Chamberlain there on the right side, Gavin Cano there on the left would actually be playing together as a team next year on the ACL Pro Tour. On the other end, correct me if I'm wrong, Jake, but I've yet to see an announcement from Justin Burton Jr. on his plans as we watch this beautiful shot there. Gavin Cano's bag. But Sammy Soto has announced his partner for the season. He will be playing with Colby Shearer, which I thought was an interesting pair-up considering nowhere geographically close, right? Sammy Soto from Texas, Colby Shearer from the Carolinas. So this sets up to be a little bit of an interesting partnership.
Speaking of interesting, this is an interesting shot from Sammy Soto. Slick side down, spins that bag closer, leaves it there.
You got to think Burton Jr. goes up at some point. It may not be this bag.
I like that. I would have liked that bag another inch closer. I think Sammy's just going to go slick side push, hug that right side, right at that bright green bag. Is it the finals? This is a semifinal. Going at it, and he gets them all.
Oh, that was nasty because now it's a tough shot, right? Because originally you get a chance to get your bag, but now you got to pick one to go after. I'm assuming he's going to pick the one that he can slide.
Yeah, slick side down for Justin. Gets them both, but this is in for 4 to tie the game again.
That bag, that may fall backside, you think, Jake, maybe?
I don't know. Oh, it does. It's only 2 for Sammy Soto. JBJ and Logan will keep the lead.
6-4, round 2000.
Watch this again, slick side cut. That turns into a push here. Sammy Soto locked in.
Shout out Jack Geddes. Look at that camera work. That was sexy. That was also Justin Burton Jr.'s first miss of the game. Started out 20 for 20.
Hashtag Jake's Jinx.
It's back in action, baby. Four bag for Sammy. How about another 4-bag wash? Yep.
That's another Spencer Makenzie double 4-bag.
Logan Chamberlain has been so good over the past 2 months.
Crazy. You know, a big reason why Logan and Gavin decided to team up with each other was because they live so close to each other and they can practice almost every day. I'm not sure if you follow either of them on social media, but they posted about how they played just a regular game in their shed that they always play that went, I believe, 41 rounds. Both players threw over an 11-2 in that game. And Gavin took it down 21 to like 14.
That is outrageous. Yeah, but that's what it takes. Team chemistry means so much. You're talking about players that are trying to go from 92% efficient to 92.5% efficient. That could be the difference in winning or losing a world championship or a signature or the throwdown, right? And so when you try to improve every little bit of your game, I know that was been on Chamberlain's mind, trying to improve every aspect of his game. But a bag off the board by Burton Jr. is going to give us a lead change. Wow. 7-6.
How about this? How about the viewership already? We've only been live for less than 20 minutes, and we've got over 1.2 thousand watching on Facebook, over 1,600 watching on YouTube. We're also live on ESPN Plus as well, so make sure you're liking the chat and sharing the stream. Biggest cash event of the season.
Another Another bag out to the right-hand side, and the question is Kano going to go after that?
No way.
I don't think it can be grabbed with any type of cut across. It's going to have to be got with an airmail. But how aggressive do you want to be right now in a close 7-6 game?
No way you want to give him a 5 on a miss. He's thinking about it. I think Sammy shook him off. Yeah, it's only going to be a 10 for Gavin. This is in for 2 more to retake the lead. They didn't lose the lead for long. Never mind. He missed it. That was a Jake's jinx right there. I tried to say it before he threw it.
That's on Jake, folks.
What is someone asked what the payout was for Crew Cup. I don't know if you know off the top of your head.
I don't know off the top of my head. I know here for doubles, it's $40,000 to first place. Second place is $20,000. So you win this game.
You hear the crowd chanting. They are chanting, throw a block. I love it. I kind of agree with him, though. Let's get some entertainment out of here.
I don't think I've ever heard a throw a block chant from a crowd before. Ever. But that's the throwdown. That's the throwdown for you.
All right, here we go. Can Sammy bully that bag out of the way? He's going to try, and he missed too far to the right. That's okay, because I think that green bag can be brought back on a slide. Justin does a good job going in without it. Staying sticky is Sammy, and he cleans it up.
I think the crowd has turned on cheering for an individual person, and now they just want someone, they don't care who it is, to score.
Yeah.
I think I heard a couple boos in the crowd on a wash. That section right there is particularly restless. That is cheering for a block.
Well, I think that's the big Gio Mora fan base. They just want to get this game over with so they can see Gio on the court.
That is, you know what? That's a great point.
Oh my gosh! Stickside Cornhole in the chat. What up, Stick? Where's Stick at? Is he not here?
He's on the train home.
Oh, that's right. What up, Stick?
I got to give a shout out to these guys, though. Like, the one thing with the throwdown, I will say, is that, I mean, I guess it's similar to Worlds too, but like, these end up being long days because not only are you throwing all day long, but you're throwing all day long in the sun. Mm-hmm. Like, there's not a tournament that I go home for, and I'm not even playing in it, that when I get home I'm more tired from. Like, this one wears you out, so for these guys to keep throwing bag after bag and being so consistent and locked in, even after 3 days in the sun, gotta be tired. Like, it's a lot. I'm not trying to say cornhole, right, is going to be as physically demanding as any other sport out there, right? But mentally, like, you're playing a mental game nonstop all day for 3 days. It just takes a lot to be able to stay that focused.
The question is, do we make it to round 20 before somebody gets into double digits?
It might happen. So we have the Pro Tour record is 50 rounds that we just saw at the World Championships. That's the longest game we've ever seen. Now, the ultimate record for any ACL event in history is 52 rounds. So are we getting close to even talking about that? I mean,
yeah, 52-round game was at a regional that, coincidentally enough, I was at. It was a open singles final between Ryan Smith and Devin Harbaugh. That was game 2. Game 1 of that double dip went 37 rounds. Game 2 went 52 rounds.
Outrageous. I want you to guess the result of this round.
Double 4-bag wash. This is my prediction. Just my prediction.
We got $40,000 on the line. I'm sure everybody.
Crowd loves it. I need me one of them hats. You got one of them hats?
I want one of them hats. That is the 9th double 4-bagger we've had. We've had more double 4-baggers than rounds where people have scored.
Yeah, only 5 scoring rounds thus far.
Yep. That means in general we've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13 washes.
Oh, you were telling us in the about Gavin Cano versus Logan Chamberlain in their garage they play in, going 41 rounds. They may beat their own record here.
Yeah, right. I mean, I'm starting to get with the crowd here. I mean, when are we going to see a block here? Are we ever going to see a block?
The thing is, I don't think you will, because they're even, right? Both players, the reason that you would throw a block as two more points is going to go to Cano and Soto. To me, the only way you see a block is if you believe what you're currently doing is not working. That's not the message that I'm seeing, right? I mean, I'm right in the middle of this game. There's no reason to have me keep trying to throw a block or try anything like that, because I'm throwing pretty well right now.
I love Corey Russell showing a replay of a miss. That's what we've come to. We're showing replays of misses, and Logan Chamberlain was like, okay, cool, thanks for showing that, bud. 9-6 in round 20. Yeah, the score was 6-7 for a little bit. Fun fact.
Get this guy out of here.
There's another miss from Justin. That's going to be hard to grab. Sammy using it as a bumper. Great shot, pushing it out.
Yeah, that's totally out of play now. I don't see Burton Jr. trying to go after that.
And as we reach the 21st round, 20 exact rounds was the number for somebody to get to double digits. It's now 11-6. Let's take another look at a PPR check. Let's take another look at a PPR check.
Wow. All 3 out of the 4 players above an 11 or better. 10-9 is the worst PPR on the court right now.
After the first PPR check, JBJ was throwing a perfect game. And Sean Latham's throwing out some shirts during the timeout. I love it.
Here we go. Let's go. We're trying to win him. Oh, I get that one. I get that one.
11-6 round 21.
A reminder, next game up, the next semifinal will be Tony Smith and Mark Richards up against Gio Mora and Levi Haddock.
Sheesh.
The pace of our game has sped up a little bit. We're on pace now for 40 rounds.
Yep. Way better than the 99 we were at earlier.
We were on pace for 99 at some point. It wasn't like round 2 either. It was
round 10.
Yeah, it was outrageous.
Gavin Cano methodical. Keeping the shades on as well. Only player on the court to keep his shades on. And there's another 4-bag wash.
That's another wash. Another Spencer Makenzie.
Good look at the crowd there. Getting fired up.
11-6. I'm staying here. I'm clamping up to walking.
Cano keeps wanting to miss left, but keeps catching the hole. Stay tuned to see if he misses left in round 40. Yeah, it's a good point, Adam.
These two, how many times do you guys think these played each other? I mean, hundreds?
Hundreds of times. Hundreds.
All from the state of Texas. In the second game, you have another player from the state of Texas. So we keep seeing how much, with Levi Haddock, we keep seeing how much the state of Texas continues.
Where's our guy Chase Hunter when you need him?
Yeah, to be the top state for cornhole, in my opinion, at least.
Without a doubt. Who's going to beat him? It's not Florida. They stink. Look at the Florida Freeze. They suck.
Florida, Carolinas.
I was going to say
Ohio.
I would put North Carolina up there.
Yeah, North Carolina would certainly be up there. You look at Jamie Graham; he's been up there.
Ohio's getting up there too. Who else? California's not bad either. California's got a lot of studs. A lot of young players. JBJ only throwing a 10-9. Yeah, he's trash.
10-9 trash. Oh my goodness. Another bag in. Ooh, there's a block. I can't believe the crowd didn't go wild for that block.
I don't think that was intentional, though. I think that's going to fall back, though. We're just excited to see bags on the board. You don't care where they are. Oh, there's a miss right from Gavin.
Now, do you have to go after it with an airmail?
No,
do you go?
I don't think it's worth the risk. Let's see if he shoots it or not. Logan Chamberlain. He's going to go for the slide. Oh, he put an extra little force behind it. Gets it to bounce off of it and drip in. Give him 2. That'll make it 11-8.
Around 6,000.
That is the first points they have scored in 13 rounds. Back when JBJ scored that 4 spot in round number 10.
Wow. Maybe a chance for a couple more. Now, again, these bags have been apt to drop in, so I think it's not going to require much.
That moves a lot. Still moving. Sammy didn't even touch it. I think it's going to fall on a slide. Oh, yeah. She going.
Yeah. That one's next contact, unless you just pin it. That's exactly what you needed to do there for Soto.
Oh, and Justin misses left. How about getting those 2 points right back? Put Sammy and Gavin on 13. Count it.
I wanted to ask you if you thought about the and one, but I just knew it was such an extreme.
Not a single airmail has been attempted this entire game.
The fan in me is hoping for an and one attempt.
Has a single cut or roll been attempted this entire game either?
The only one I can think of is Sammy early in the game had that slick side like cut push thing.
Yeah.
That was the closest really we got.
Hopefully in our second semifinal we see a significant more amount of blocks.
Now, I don't know if Tony Smith and Mark Richards are going to be throwing the exact same bags, but they were throwing Lucky Bag Surefires all day. They said they were glue, and they were doing that on purpose to kind of help, throwing it really, really low, cutting through the wind, so they wanted a really sticky bag. So if that's the case, and we see them come out there with the same type of bag choice, it's definitely going to be more congestion in front of the hole in this game.
How about a shout out to Logan Chamberlain for showing Simon Dyer a roll shot, thus frustrating both Canada and the USA. That's a 3 spot for Sammy and Gavin. It's 16-8. Logan and JBJ made the Final Four here at the Throwdown last year. Fell short to Spencer Fabianar and Tony Forbes. Do not want to do it again. This is actually the first time since, 2021 that Jamie Graham and Eric Davis have not been in the Final Four for the Throwdown doubles.
Wow. And that it was an intentional block. Now, see, that kind of goes to my point that I was saying earlier. Now, your strategy is not working that you originally have, so you have to go with a block. Now you miss it. This has the potential to be game time here, Jake.
He can't bully this out, can he? He did not. He's still going to have to go get that. He does clean it up. Nice shot, but still a lot of pressure on that fourth bag. Assuming Sammy goes in here, that final bag from Justin's going to have to be in. Sammy is down and in. Got to be in to stay alive, where Sammy and Gavin are into the finals. Guaranteed $20,000. He is in. It is now 19-8. Logan and JBJ with their back against the wall.
19-8. Round 27.
Nice push there, straight down the center. Bags are playing pretty good speed here, so don't have to put too much on that. That was actually a stick side push. Now do we see Chamberlain attempt to block?
It was, and that misses outright. That's out of play. You're not bringing that back, barring Gavin grabbing it for you. A four-bagger is going to win the game and punch their ticket to the finals for Soto and Kano. This has to also be an intentional block, though. You're going to see it right here. I would say perfect, but maybe a little too close to the hole. Gavin's just going to go right through this.
Did its job.
Yeah.
Did its job,
Yep.
because now you got to collect on the left-hand side, and you got to hope that Kano can't push through and collect his.
Timeout for Logan. Going to see what the right call is here. Do you hate going for a roll right now to leave that pile there?
I absolutely hate going for a roll.
Really?
You have not thrown a roll all game. You've gone through 26 rounds of not throwing a single roll bag, and now you think your roll bag is going to be as crisp as possible.
So what? Are you just going to step out, clean that up, and have Gavin? Are you going to step out, clean that up, and have Gavin a wide open slide shot for the win?
I mean, yeah.
Do you block behind maybe?
I like a replace.
Okay. Let's see what Logan does. I think he's going to go roll here. He is going to go roll, and he hits it.
Don't listen to me.
Yeah. What do
Don't
you know,
listen to me.
Trey? But the bag in front did fall, so Gavin still has this push for the win. Slick side down. Kano. No. It's still in front. You still have 50% of the left side of the hole. Chamberlain has to go in without that white bag. To stay alive, Chamberlain gets around it. Nice shot to stay in it.
That was nifty right there by Logan Chamberlain. First the roll, gets the drag on it as well. And then this right here just drips around. Beautiful.
Love that reaction from Chamberlain. He's fired up. Still back against the wall, though. I'm going to start using the word nifty a lot more now, too.
You like that? Like nifty?
Good. Nifty's a good word.
Can't afford another miss.
Bag, toe in the water. Is that going to end up kicking JBJ off? Ooh, almost. Adam Deers commenting both on YouTube and Facebook, nifty. And Sammy has one off to the right side. Don't miss right if you're Justin. Oh, he did.
Didn't listen.
But-
Or did well, he
Didn't. I said don't miss right. He didn't listen. No way you go after that, right? Now,
I don't
slide in.
Yeah, because your lane is kind of instructed. This is not an easy shot to stay in it.
Oh, and it bounces over. That's going to do it. Sammy Soto and Gavin Kano are into the finals here at Spencer Makenzie. A long game, nearly 30 rounds. JBJ and Logan fall short for the second straight year.
Gavin Kano, Sammy Soto looking to get their first throwdown doubles victory. Wow.
When we come back, second semifinal, Tony and Mark, Gio and Levi, the crowd's pumped up. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Coverage of the Throwdown here at Spencer Mackenzie's continues. One semifinal done, and it was a long one. Now we got our second semifinal between Tony Smith, Mark Richards, Gio Mora, and Levi Haddock. Trey, what's the key to success in this one?
I think the entire game is going to rest on the shoulders of that young man on the right side of your screen, Gio Mora. During the commercial break, the entire crowd was chanting at the top of their lungs, Gio, Gio, Gio. He is the hometown kid. Everybody in the building wants him to go, wants him to win. But the problem is he's going up against the doubles world champions and Mark Richards and Tony Smith. So for him, he's got to be able to handle the pressure of playing in his hometown. He's got to handle the pressure of playing against Smith and Richards. He's been so good all day, he's just going to be able to continue that momentum. So if that is the key, alongside Levi Haddock, I expect Levi to play at a really high level. I think the game rests with Mora.
Arguably the greatest team of all time going up against the fan favorites, right? This is the New York Yankees going into Boston, going into Fenway, and taking on the Red Sox. Oh, a roll from Gio out of the gate, kicks to the right, but Tony's got two bags hung up on that left side. That may be tough to grab.
When he was missing earlier, he was missing off to that left, and his bags kind of were kicking. And that's what we saw at the World Championships.
A bar of soap out of the gate in round one.
He's stepping back.
Gio Mora's going to step into this. Crowd's going to go nuts, Trey. Going at it. He got it! What a bag by Gio Mora! Unreal start for the hometown kid. Now,
how about it?
Now go up and get an and one after it. Get yourself an and one after it, right?
No,
I'm just kidding.
No way.
He's going to cut himself in for four. What a start.
Well, guess what? He passed the test.
Oh, man, what a way.
Oh, my goodness.
Look at this one more time. Gio Mora, disgusting.
This crowd went absolute bananas, too, for him. They are loving what they're seeing out of Gio Mora.
I will say, watching, because some of my local buddies had Gio and Levi in their pool earlier yesterday. I got a chance to watch a lot of Gio and Levi, and it seemed like Levi was giving up quite a bit of points down on his end with that wind. So now that he's inside, maybe Levi can find that middle and stay consistent. Because Levi Haddock, you know, he has what it takes. He throws a four-bagger. Mark answers the double four-bagger, and the crowd goes silent.
Yeah, there are going to be zero cheers when Mark Richards and Tony Smith put bags in the hole. Absolutely none.
First bag of the round from Gio is off to the left. Not in his hometown, he's from Bakersfield. Don't disrespect Ventura County. Well, he's California close enough.
Yeah, home state. Home state.
Gio misses his first two bags of the round. Uh-oh. We could be looking at a tie bag game just like that. Maybe not, as Tony gives one back.
Do you think he goes after that one with the back, kind of the backboard on the backside? I think he may go after this, Jake.
No, he's not. He's going to slide it in, take the two, and cut the lead in half.
Interesting. You like that decision, Jake?
No.
Yeah, I think I would have gone up too.
100%. Look at the crowd.
That is the Gio Mora section right there.
Oh, yeah. Kayla Haynes in the chat. Not me cheering for my bet on the East Coast. I guarantee you're not the only one. As we near 11 o'clock on the East Coast. A lot of people got to get up and go to work in the morning, but this is much more important than that. This is a semifinal match. Winner gets Sammy Soto and Gavin Cano. in the overall finals. How does Levi Haddock have to feel, man? They're only chanting Gio. They're not chanting for Levi at all.
I think they'll cheer for him if he puts this bag in.
Can he go in without Mark? No, that bag was moving though. I think if he goes in, that would have fallen anyway. It would have been the same result, so you can't be too mad about that.
4-2. And again, all eyes on the California kid there, Gio Mora.
I mean, does the pressure start to get to you at any point? I mean, this is a bread and butter for Gio, though. He loves his cut and roll. Beautifully done.
Yeah, I think if I'm Tony, I don't want to do that. If Gio is so confident on his little cut rolls, then I really just want to make him run bags.
You have to. I mean, look what happened last round. Open board, he misses 2 bags. Tony is in with a 4-bagger. Gio, it bounces right over the hole, and that's going to tie the game at 4.
All locked up. 4-4.
Referee kind of looking like Jay Rubin. I don't think I could disagree more with a comment.
Michael Gonzalez is Jay Rubin? Question mark?
Michael Gonzalez is. I don't think he looks anything like him. I don't know if you could think of a pro that looks less like him. Oh, man, he's a Levi chant. It must have heard me. Alex Hawkins in the chat says, got my first day of school tomorrow, but this is more important. Don't tell my mom. Don't worry, Alex. We don't know who your mom is.
This is exactly what Mark Richards and Tony Smith want to do. They want to just slow the game down. Yep. All right. You got your bar of soap in round 1. Let's slow this one down here.
Four-bagger for Mark. And a double 4-bag wash. Something tells me the crowd isn't going to be as upset if we see a whole bunch of double 4-bag washes in this game.
No, I don't think so. As long as Gio Moore is putting bags in, this crowd's going to like it.
Yeah. Robert Haddock's in the chat. What up? I think Mark should get pants like Gio. That would be incredible. There's another block, exactly what you didn't want to see, like you said. That time, Gio a little bit short.
Yeah, I was going to say, though, this is a little bit different, though, because I don't think Mora has that same lane. He could go for kind of like a roll push type. But now you don't. Now I don't know what you want to do if you're Mora.
I think you got to go for a roll here, just a harder roll. That's beautiful.
Really nice response. What does Tony Smith do here? He's stepping out as well. Are we going to see the same shot?
Cut around, yeah. A little bit short. Gio asked him if he should roll it again. I think he is going to step out. He wants to hit off his front left corner. Oh, and he misses way too far to the right and is off the board. This is an opportunity to be big points for Tony Smith.
I don't hate talking about it. Yeah, take the time out to talk about it. I think you almost go short airmail.
See, I don't hate a cut around either, a cut collect. I think there's a couple different options here. They're singing the Jeopardy theme in the crowd, Trey.
Yeah, I know you could go cut again, but I just want to make sure a bag goes in. I kind of like a little short airmail here. Make sure I'm short of the pile. It knocks it in.
Yeah, but you may knock in Gio's bag. Also see what he does. He is going to go for the cut. And he knocks himself in and stays on.
And one drag here? What do you think?
Stop it. I think you're shooting an airmail for sure. If he can drag a bag, he gets a point out of it. He's going up and off. He knocks himself in, though. That'll be 2 points for Tony. And that'll give Mark and Tony their first lead of the game at 6-4.
Any type of drag there or and one would have blown the roof off this building.
Yeah. first bag. A little question mark on that right side. You have to assume it's going to go.
Just a big contrast in bag speeds that we saw from the first semifinal to the second.
Yes.
There have been a ton of bags short, around the hole.
Assuming that bag doesn't fall in for Levi, that's going to be his first miss of the game. Perfect for Levi. Better than in. Better than in. I don't know if either of those white bags are going to fall. Oh, maybe they are.
I know what's coming on bag 4. I'll tell you that right now.
Levi's got to sit here. Don't go in. Don't go in. Oh, we went in.
I think an airmail's coming here.
I think you got to, right? Stay in stick.
Big bag.
No, he's just going to go for the slide, and it doesn't fall. Is there any chance that Levi can go in without it?
It's unlikely, but you got to hug the right side if you do.
He does not. It's another wash. Man, Mark and Tony being super conservative.
Very conservative. You know, I guess the mentality for them is like, we genuinely think we're the best team on this court, and the longer we make this game, the more it's going to go into our favor. They don't want to take any big risks, give up a 5 spot, a 3 spot. I guess they're just looking to say, we'll play it conservative.
Tony has abandoned the block. He wants to run bags with Gio Mora. Both players 3 for 3. Tony throws a 4-bagger. Gio throws a 4-bagger.
Tony Smith, surprised that one stayed on for Mora. Hugs the right side and goes in. Alternating Gio and Levi chants.
From an entertainment standpoint, God, I need these two to win this game. Oh no, Levi's first bag of the round is off the back. James Hayes, I don't think I'm going to do that, buddy.
Yeah, now, this is where Mark and Tony are just so frustrating to play against. Even here in a throwdown, I mean, they just continue.
Yeah. That'll be 3 more for Mark. 9-4. And we will have our round 10 PPR check. Whew. 9-2 for Tony, 11-2 for Mark, and 8-8 for Gio, and a 10-6 for Levi. Gonna have to get those numbers up if they want to win.
Well, that is a picture-perfect block, especially against. Normally, if you want to throw a short block to take away a good push player, you want a long or deep block if you want to take away a roll player. And right there, that's exactly what Tony Smith does. You don't have the landing zone or the ability to get up and down on a roll. And this is setting up perfectly for Tony Smith. It's still collectible here for Mora. It's just more difficult. Oh, my goodness gracious. Gio Mora. I can't get over how difficult of a push that was on the stick side at an angle.
Nasty. Still, Tony with a miss. Can Gio capitalize? Not wasting any time and getting 2 points back.
Gio Mora earned those 2 points, and it wasn't on bag number 4. It was earlier in the round on the big push. We see it here. Stick side collect through, getting his to go. That's a pro-level shot right there.
It's their first points scored since round number 1. And now it's back into Levi Haddock's hands. Big shout out to Corey Russell on the board, says Bag Season Cornhole. What up, Sammy? Surprised Sammy's not here getting content. Levi Haddock just not wasting any time. He's almost in his motion before Mark's bag stops moving, taking an extra second this time. And he cleans it up.
4-bagger there for Haddock. See if Mark evens it out. He does. Certainly a different atmosphere than Mark and Tony are used to playing in. Chance for their opponents throughout their whole round.
At any point, do you think Gio attempts blockers here? Because you know that's how you're going to have your success against Tony.
Man, that's tough. Right now, it appears that Gio's comfortable with his slide shot, and if he's got confidence there, I wouldn't want to go away from it if that was your game plan. I think now going into it, would my game plan have been if I lay a couple blocks early, we see that success? Maybe. I don't think you change anything right now, right? I think maybe if Mark and Tony get up to 13, 14, 6, then maybe we start trying something a little bit different there. Levi, after missing one a couple rounds ago, it's been more down the center.
Appreciate it, James. Thanks for tuning in, buddy. Good to hear from you.
I want you to let me know if I'm seeing things here, Jake. See this motion where he puts his hand together and then takes it off and throws? That's been the Mark's signature forever, right? He brings the bag up, touches it with his left hand, and then delivers, or his right hand and delivers. But in this game, in some instances, he's keeping his right hand completely by his side. Something else, it just seems a little bit, see here, well, now he brings it closer as soon as I say something, right? It's almost like he corrected it, but in previous rounds he wasn't bringing up that right hand to tap that other bag.
Not sometimes,
it's a little bit inconsistent from what we normally see from Richards. I just didn't know if that was intentional by him.
Decision time for Levi. How do you handle this? Right now it's even on the round. It's 5-5, but you have whole control.
I think it depends on how confident you are in your roll. You're stacked in your lane, right? All those white bags are in your lane. So it is a high roll to get up and over, but allows you to be a little bit more conservative. Maybe I go airmail here because if I go off the back, I think Mark is going to play it conservative as well.
Yeah. I agree. In Beth's case, if you hit that airmail, you may bring that front bag closer, which will take away Mark's ability to hit the roll.
More what I'm saying is I like being aggressive here. You could be aggressive on a roll. Maybe you have a really high-popping roll that you think you can get in.
He's going to go for the roll, and he lands it short. So now Mark is on the board for a wash, is in the hole for 2. I mean, that's a big pile to get over. And yeah, Mark, it looked out of his hand. He threw that a little bit too deep, landed too far up the board.
Yeah, I was going to say, I know Mark wasn't going to go for an airmail there because what he showed us earlier in the game so far is that they're going to play this game conservative.
Tyler Chamberlain with a good idea in the chat. He says, I'd start to chant Mark and Tony to try to mess them up. Well, actually said mess these nifty guys up.
That's a beautiful level 1 block, and it does the job. Kicks out Mora. Now, he did collect a bag out there earlier in this game, so it is
perfect.
Possible, but man, what a back block.
So much better than cleaning it up. That takes away the push. Gio has to go either roll or back block. He's going to go for the back block and missed it. And now this is a clear as day hard push for Tony Smith, but he misses it. So you have another chance. You have a bag in. Do you try to roll around this, or do you back block again?
No, I like rolling it, right? If you back block and miss, you could still give up all the points you just got away from.
He does go for the roll, and he misses it. And now Tony has another opportunity. He does not miss this shot twice. Collect them all for 4. Slick side down. Tony, hard at it. He does not miss the shot twice. Give him 4. That'll make it 13-6.
Big recovery there from Tony Smith. I think it was the right decision by Mora because I didn't want to create another goalpost situation again on a missed back block. This time Tony Smith, though, learns from his mistakes, ends up attacking more of the left side of the pile and uses the left bag as a bumper. Clinical.
How about former ACL pro Timothy Pitcher in the chat? He says airmail everything.
Points away now are Smith and Richards from joining Sammy Soto and Gavin Cano in the finals of the Throwdown. First place, $40,000. Second place, $20,000. So it's a big gain there in the finals.
Four-bagger for Mark. A four-bagger for Levi. The score will stay 13-6.
Levi hanging in there. I got to give credit to Moore and Haddock. They have been giving it everything they have. Now does Tony Smith lay a block again? It was successful last round.
Yeah, oh, he tried to. The crowd immediately fired up. Gio hits a dead spot. But I tell you what, that is right in Tony's lane.
Yeah, it's an awkward bag because you're in the landing zone, so you kind of get around it, and Tony Smith does really well.
Gio's got his lane, though. Can he push that front white bag out? Oh, no.
Yeah, that bag had flipped over on the slick side now for Tony Smith. You really got to almost throw it right at Mora's bag.
Knocks himself in and goes off. So right now we're pretty much even. Now we are even on the round. 4 on 4. Both players with a bag on. Both players with a bag off. Tony sits in front. Can Gio sneak around and take a couple of points?
Use that left bag as a bumper.
Oh, and again he throws it too hard and it bounces over the hole.
That's a weird, ugly wash there. I didn't like the shot selection by Tony Smith on the airmail on, what was that, bag number 3? Yeah. I think you could have thrown a fast side bag, just attack Gio's, kind of use it as a bumper to stay in the center. If something goes in, great. Unless he just thought there was too small of a landing zone when you step out like that. Now Mark Richards throwing a block. First test for Haddock, and I think he passes so far.
Mark go up right away. He is, and he hits it clean. Big shot for Richards.
That's the difference between 24 Richards and 25 Richards. Choice of that airmail, and now he's going to do it again. This could be big.
Why do these announcers not know anything about cornhole? I don't know. Going up again, and he hits it clean again. Richards 2 for 2, and now we're in dangerous territory for Levi Haddock. He's going up, and he knocks Mark in and goes off. My God, the game could end on this round if Mark plays this correctly.
So I think the discussion has to be here, Jake. All right, if I'm Mark, if I lay up in front and block, I got a 10 on 2 right now. That's enough to win the game. Levi may be forced to lay up to give me 7 to stay in it, or if he misses, it's over. The other question is I could cut around, right, and roll in, and now Levi has to have a big push to stay in it. So I think that's the decision.
I'm trying to go in here to tempt Levi into pushing that. He's going up again, and he's down again. So now Levi has to be in. He is going to go for this push. This is a very difficult push to stay in the game. Slick side for Haddock. Levi hard at the pile. Gets 2. Nice shot. That will give Mark 5 more.
That was a huge clutch shot there for Haddock to stay in it, just limited to 5. But ice cold Mark Richards. 3 straight airmails to put them on the brink of a finals appearance.
Nasty. And here's that push from Levi that would get him a couple of those points back. But Gio has a bag out of play. Tony gives it back. Gio hangs on the right side.
Yeah, Gio's gonna have to go get that though.
Oh, it's gonna fall. Normal slide shot. There it goes.
It does. Nice job there. A little bit of a cut action on that bag.
Tony is in with a 10. Gio is in with a 10.
18-6. Smith.
Shamar Moore giving some words of encouragement to Brat Pack member Tony Smith there. Oh,
that bag. Oh, no. That bag slipped out of Levi's hand, and it's short.
Well, yeah, I don't know if that was a slip or if it was an intentional block attempt, but that was ugly out of the hand of Levi Haddock.
And now a 4-bagger is going to win the game for Mark and Tony. Nothing you can really do. You're going to have to throw a 3rd bag block. As Mark cleans it up, you've got to hit a block here. And he does not. It's too far in. This is in for the win and a trip to the finals for Mark Richards and Tony Smith. You can count it. Nothing you can do in the crowd.
The crowd goes mild for Smith and Richards. Big run, impressive run by Gio Mora there alongside Levi Haddock. But it is a powerhouse final for $40,000, Jake.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun one. Mark Richards, Tony Smith, Gavin Cano, Sammy Soto, 2 of the best. We'll be right back.
Tony Smith, Gavin Cano, Sammy Soto.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Coverage of Spencer Mackenzie's The Throwdown. As we are almost set to get underway with our overall finals, but before we do that, we have a special guest joining us in the booth, as we'll talk to him for just a second. Trey Ryder alongside Jake Brennan, and we are joined by the man who created the entire thing, Mr. John Carey. And John, how you feeling tonight?
Feeling good. That's a great weekend.
Right?
Great weekend.
What are you, I'm trying to figure out how to say this, right?
Put in perspective what this festival is, like for people that don't get to see it in person yet.
What is it? Well, I'd say it's an overall amazing experience of cornhole, music, beach, atmosphere, and some of the most wonderful people from across the country that come together to have a good time. Right. I mean, it's a bunch of smiling faces that doing what they love, playing cornhole.
And a lot of sunburned faces,
Yes.
too. They're not used to the sun all day long.
I've seen some 3-degree burns today. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding.
So you started this whole thing in the street next to the restaurant. Did you ever envision that it would get to be this incredible spectacle with over, 1,000 people here paying out over $300,000?
No. It was 2010. We added a small cornhole tournament with, I think, 24 to 32 teams to do something with the music on the street. And it was very successful. Everybody loved it. And then it just, the next year it was more teams, and then the next year more teams. So I could see it become a really large on the street, but moving to this, no.
This year you added LFA, you added this fight, and also added Nitro Circus. What was it that prompted you to want to bring additional experiences here to the people attending the festival?
Well, my vision I owned Spencer Makenzie, the restaurant, did music festivals, and I've said this before, but somewhere in the early 2010, 11, 12, Coachella sold out a giant music festival without even announcing the lineup. Without even announcing the lineup, they sell out 100,000 tickets because of the experience. So when I started doing this event, it started getting larger. It wasn't just about the money and people winning money in the tournament. It was about giving them the best experience. There only being so many spots, and you're paying because you want that experience, not just the money. Then things evolve, and it becomes about the money, obviously, and then hopefully we're going to take that back to keep that experience-driven part of it. But so that was always my vision, was to add other things. So the Throwdown is the world's largest cornhole tournament with other events happening inside it to keep you entertained. So that's how the Nitro Circus, the MMA fights came about. And magically, I wanted to do fights back in 2018-19. And then the opportunity came up this year. And you were there, Trey. What did you think about those fights?
Oh, my gosh. We were just talking about it earlier. Yeah. It was my first experience seeing it in person. I'd never seen live fights in person, and it was incredible, right? You have a new appreciation for a sport, and being able to put this all together, it really was just an incredible experience, an incredible opportunity.
And the most amazing part of it for me was my first experience when we got together with the ACL and the Throwdown, and seeing what you guys did with the production. I'd never seen the production, and it's amazing. Same thing with the MMA, going back in the production truck and then seeing what they do like you do here. It was flawless. It was amazing. And then being right there at that ring and seeing the fights. It's very fulfilling to see that, go off the way it went, because it was perfect, perfect Friday night, right?
How did we get through 3 or 4 questions without you mentioning the 2-bag airmail drag that you hit against me?
Okay, so I hope Stacy's listening, because Stacy owes me a dinner when I fly back to North Carolina. I was kidding around, and Trey and I, last year we went to lunch and debriefed, and this year we did it again, and so walking by the court, I tell Trey, hey, 4 bags, whoever has the most points buys lunch. Loser buys lunch.
Yep.
He throws the first bag and puts it right in the hole. Then I throw a bag off the board. But
we gave you another one.
We had 2 rounds, and so what was the score?
I got a 6 on you. I'm like, okay, we'll play one more round, John. I give him sympathy. I was like, that's fine.
He got 6 on me. Then I come back and tell him what I did.
And then he's got 2 bags in. He throws an airmail to drag to get 7. So he scores 7 on the back end.
And there's nobody filming this. An airmail drag to win. So
I love it.
Steak and lobster on Stacy, by the way.
Steak and lobster on Stacy.
The Throwdown would not be possible, John, without you. We thank you so much for doing everything. We'll let you go, but real quick, final match. Who you got? Who's taking it down?
I can't say that.
Smart man.
I want to see the battle like we've seen. So let's keep it going. So thank you guys.
Thank you, Mr. John, for taking some time talking to us for sure. We're gonna get into this game because we are just starting here live. The overall finals between Mark Richards, Tony Smith, Sammy Soto, and Gavin Cano. When the brackets came out, we looked and we saw and we assumed that this has a big chance to be the overall finals, and now here we are. Trey, what is the key to winning the $40,000 grand prize today?
Can you get Can you slow down Mark Richards and Tony Smith? I mean, look, if you're just maybe tuning into the Throwdown Cornhole Festival, you don't follow the American Cornhole League, let me just put into perspective what Mark Richards and Tony Smith, the team wearing the dark black jerseys, have done so far this season. The American Cornhole League has 6 signature events. Think of those like majors. Mark Richards and Tony Smith won 3 of the 6. They then went on to win the World Championship in doubles. As a team, they have won a total of 7 doubles events this entire year, and now they're in the finals of the Throwdown Festival, which is a tournament that has been played outside. Whether it's outside, inside, under the lights, out on the outer courts, it doesn't matter. All this team has done all year long is win.
Well, what a surprise. First round of the game is a wash.
Now, the only difference that's going to be had here is that what we saw from the first game from Kano and Soto was that a lot of bag running, no blocks whatsoever. That was not necessarily the case with what we saw with Richards and Smith. They are throwing much slower bags as they are lucky bag throwers. I think they're throwing Surefires, a very tacky bag here in the conditions. Whereas Soto and Kano, they're, you know, those newer Wizard L's, they're playing pretty fast, and so there's not going to be a lot of blocking on the side of Soto and Kano. Picture perfect level 1 flat block, but you're out of bags to clean it up, so this could be a chance for Kano out of the gate.
Bang, and he hits the backside airmail. Gavin Kano, Sammy Soto strike first.
And that is a statement airmail there by Gavin Kano.
Get those boards switch in just a second, ladies and gentlemen. Corey over there slacking. He's just playing Tetris on his phone. The first bag block out of the gate for Tony Smith. Side by Sammy Soto. I don't necessarily like that.
Now, as a reminder, this is also a rematch of the Pro Doubles World Championship semifinal. Gavin Kano and Sammy Soto were up big on Mark Richards and Tony Smith. So when it comes to going up against this team, there is no fear to be had. They've had big leads over this team. Now, that was a game in which Smith and Richards made a huge monumental comeback to end up winning and advancing to the final. But when it comes to mentality here, you're not going to see any type of intimidated play from Soto and Kano. It's going to end up a wash there. We'll stay at 2-0. That one just talked about how they likely weren't going to be throwing many blocks, and that's the extent in which we've really seen any type of blocking, something that's just dripping in.
Mark and Tony throwing the Lucky Bags Surefires. They were probably some of the most popular bags in the game a few years ago. I know I had a couple of sets of Surefires. I loved them a lot. Sammy and Gavin throwing the BG Wizard L's, which are one of the most popular bags today.
Last game of the weekend here. Watch this bag again. Slow-mo.
Is Jamie Graham and Eric Davis not in the finals? No, they had to play Mark Richards and Tony Smith in the semifinal. It was actually an incredible game. Eric and Jamie were up, I believe, 14-4 at one point. Tony and Mark came all the way back to make it 18-18. And in the final round of the game, Jamie Graham threw his first bag off the board, which would ultimately seal the deal for Mark and Tony.
Ooh, and now they're a little bit bunched up. Now, do you like laying behind or cutting around here?
I like cutting around. I don't think they're going to go on a push. Cut around it. Sammy agrees, and he gets the trip.
Oh, my goodness.
That was nasty. Or in your case, Trey, nifty.
That was nifty indeed.
Now, here's the thing. That bags aren't going to go on a push. So you're either shooting an airmail or you're cutting around it. He's going to go hard at it. What do I know? What do I know?
Wow.
And the other bag doesn't fall either. It's a wash.
I cannot believe that.
That's nasty. That's crazy. Look at this cut around one more time. Gets the drip on the right side.
That was gross. That was gross.
This is the final. First bag on the back lip for Gavin. I would be shocked if he goes after it.
At least he gets another bumper. Ooh.
Oh, no. There's those misses to the left that Adam was talking about earlier.
This could lead to a lead change.
He looked at Sammy asking if it's worth going up after later in the round.
You wonder if he had a little bit slower of a bag. He might have thrown a block there, maybe to see if Richards almost helps him to bring it back. Do you think he goes after this, Jake?
No way. You can't risk giving up 7. Yeah, he's just going to slide in, throw the 8, give up 4 in the lead. And that's what it'll be. 4-2. Mark Richards and Tony Smith take the lead.
We got a lead change for Deuce.
And this really kind of marks the end of play for the 25-26 season. I actually equated this weekend kind of like the Pro Bowl. When you talk about the Pro Bowl that used to happen after the Super Bowl, right? Our Super Bowl, of course, being the World Championships, and this kind of being the Pro Bowl feel. But just as a shout out to the ACL schedule, you know, that's been released. First open of the year will be in October in Rock Hill, South Carolina. For those of you, memberships are going to go on sale here in a couple weeks. Make sure you get those memberships and get ready for the new season of cornhole. And of course, if you're an avid fan, make sure you pay attention. Weekend of September 26th through the 28th, the ACL heads to Croatia, Orange, Croatia, for the ACL Europe Open and the WCO World Cup. So that'll be also something that kind of sits in between the seasons as well. But what a year it's been.
Are you going to Croatia?
I am currently on the list to go.
Wow. Is my boy Corey Russell going to Croatia? Thought we convinced him. We almost convinced Trey to get Corey to Croatia. Four-bagger for Tony, four-bagger for Sammy.
4-2.
4-2.
I feel like we've seen more four-baggers in this overall finals than there have been out there the entire weekend, almost. It feels like it, at least.
Oh, my gosh, yes. Just because, I mean, we talked about some of the PPRs we've seen. We saw across the quarterfinals 4 different players that were in the 7s or lower as far as PPR in the quarterfinals of this huge, massive tournament, right? And so now you get here, these guys just absolutely locked in. This is not round limited, as a reminder. They'll play all the way to 21 here.
Ooh. Is that elevated enough to get Gavin to bar soap that?
I don't like it because you kind of got that V formation the triangle formation of bags. I'm always scared to go after that hard because.
I tell you what, he's got slick side down though.
Oh, is he gonna go?
Slick side for he is. Oh, and actually he knocked both of Mark's bags over.
That could be a huge win unless Mark can get this bag.
Oh,
And
there it goes.
So, impressive shot. I think it may actually work out a little bit better. Maybe you're going to give up 1 instead of 2.
Yeah. Unless you shoot an and 1 here, right? No way. That would be pretty cool. I mean, it's the throwdown. Why not? You're only playing for 40 Gs. Who cares? Unless, now you do. Now you do.
Uh-oh.
With a 4th bag block.
Uh-oh.
Now you do. In for 1. Assuming you don't drag anything. Kano up. Kano deep. That was adrenaline. He's going to give up 2 more points. He's now 6-2.
Yeah, let's see this again. Yeah, it is a bar of soap. No, for sure. Kind of sacrificed the bag, and like you said, I think he was happy with that originally, just based on how it landed, and he could have scored there. Just misses the airmail on bag 4. Level 1 flat block right in center. Soto has handled these easily over the first couple rounds. He does
Beautiful.
it again.
Love that replacement. Tony cleans it up. He said, enough of that. We're not messing around with those blocks anymore.
Four-bagger for Smith. Can Soto answer?
He can. Shoo. Good thing that hole was there, Trey.
I was waiting for it. Hadn't heard one from you all weekend.
No. Getting itchy.
Lucky the hole was there. Our MC is completely out of vocal cords.
Oh, yeah. He's had a long week.
I just heard him yelling on stage all weekend. I would say it just feels like a reversal of roles, right? Between what we would normally see maybe a year and a half ago, a game between Gavin Cano and Mark Richards. It would have been Mark Richards throwing the fastest bags he could find, and Gavin Cano throwing something really sticky, blocking it up the hole, and then Mark Richards just trying to slide everything in. And now they've completely switched. We got Mark Richards here throwing blocks, bags hanging around the hole, and just trying to be able to clean them up while Gavin Cano's throwing fast bags, just running.
Mark able to clean it up for another 4-bagger. We'll have our first PPR check of the game after this round. The crowd doesn't seem hype enough for me. Well, it's kind of hard when the only person they were rooting for got eliminated. They'll get hyped, don't worry.
We have our PPR check presented by voiceless Sean Latham there.
Where's a Sean Latham cam?
I don't know what that move is, but maybe we should have been doing that on our intros.
We should have been. These guys stink.
Yeah, everybody 10 or more.
They're not even in the 11s.
We got a ways to go.
Great bully bag by Sammy. Makes that shot a little bit tougher for Tony.
I don't think this side-by-side necessarily helps him. Doesn't hurt him.
That bag would have been better on than in, excuse me. That bag's gonna go now.
Yeah, you got to feel better about it now. And if I'm Soto, I don't think I even like the step out though. I don't like getting a little bit creative there. If you know that bag is going to go by Smith, I don't want to change my typical slide shot.
Double 4-bag wash.
It's a wash, but this is $40,000 and this crowd is really quiet. I thought we were at the throwdown. Start yelling around here. Come on.
Round 12, only 8 combined points. Three straight washes, 3 straight 12 washes, I should say.
That's a short block there. Now, the good news is Kano is right-handed here, so he's going to like his lane. And right there. He wants to be right there. This could pose a little bit of trouble here for Richards.
Oh, and it does. That bag on the left side is going to be out of play.
This is a clear opportunity for Kano to score.
Sits in front. That's not terrible, but I think you wanted that bag in.
I think you could go roll or airmail here because you have a little bit of a roll lane on the left side.
He's going up, and he's down. Has not missed an airmail yet.
The guy is locked in when it comes to airmails.
See what Gavin does here. Does he go roll or airmail? He's going to go up, and he hits it clean. Interesting, he goes for the airmail rather than the step out cut. Mark up again. Mark, short. How about a penguin for 6? No, I'm just kidding.
No way. Airmail here for 4.
Guaranteed 1. Give him 4. Ties the game at 6. Gavin Kano.
Soto Kano, well locked up. 6.
Look at this one more time. There's the first one, followed by the second one. This would tie the game at 6. Someone said in the chat, Mark looks like he's about to mow his lawn. I'll have to go take a look at
I get it.
round.
I see it.
Yeah. You a big lawn guy at your house? You like taking care of the lawn?
Not a
Mowing the
big
grass?
lawn guy.
No? My TikTok page is filled with guys who just are like super kept up with keeping their lawn in shape. It's really...
Do they look like Mark Richards?
No.
No. Oh, beautiful roll. Got to think airmail coming here. Or maybe bag 4.
I think he shoots this now. He's going up. Tony sits on the back lip. Now, does that tempt Sammy into an airmail here? Do you go roll again?
I think you got to go roll. The worst thing you want to do is you go for that big airmail and you land short.
Yeah, he's going to go for the roll. And he's short right. Tony can still get points out of this round if he hits a drag. He's going up. And he's off. Oh my, that's 5 more points for Sammy. That's 11 points in 2 rounds for Soto and Kano. I'm sorry, 9 points in 2 rounds, I should say.
What a roll just to sneak in and climb over. Wow.
Sammy Gavin 10 points away from a $40,000 payday and the title of Spencer Mackenzie's champions. Mark Richards calls a timeout.
I don't think there's any strategy you're necessarily talking here. I think it's mostly just reset.
How about a couple hats? How about a couple hats here? How about a hat?
God, I mean this in no disrespect at all, but Sean Latham sounds terrible right now.
Sounds like he's had 3 days at the throwdown.
While also smoking 17 packs of cigarettes a day.
Ooh, as Kano hangs on the left side. I think that bag is as good as it, yeah. Now the question is, when that bag ultimately for Richards falls, how much does his bag sitting on top get closer? I don't think it's going to move much.
I don't think it will either. Oh, but it did. That actually may work out really well for Gavin because you may be forced to lay behind here if you're Mark. Or they may clog.
Yeah, there's not a bag actually in yet. That other bag is still hanging.
He's going to go for the clog. No, he cleans everything up. Wow.
We saw Mark Richards do that in Richmond on a shot. Just looked like he was trying to push one bag in. Everything fell.
4-bagger for Kano. And a 4-bagger for Mark Richards.
He caught that one before he let it go. Oh,
my jinxes aren't that bad.
Just straight at it and everything goes. Wow.
1.3 thousand watching on Facebook right now. Over 2,300 watching on YouTube. We're also live on ESPN Plus. Big shout out to everybody tuning in to watch the throwdown as we near midnight on the East Coast. We turn into a little cornhole after dark. Let us know in the chat where you're watching from. What are you doing? Oh no, as Sammy goes off the back.
Yeah, let Tony Smith off the hook really, because Tony was in trouble with a bag out to the left. It was going to set up to be a 2-point round there for Soto, but in the end, now it's looking like 1 point the other way.
Beautiful cut around for Sammy that time.
When Tony Smith has missed these pushes, it's been left.
Hits it that time, clean board for the rest of the round. Tony set up to get a point. Bang.
In for one.
And oh, he misses right. That's going to be another point for Sammy and Gavin.
That's an uncharacteristic miss there from Tony Smith. Watch it here again. Just cutting around it, ends up paying off.
Yeah, I asked the chat where you're watching from. The real question is, if you're on the East Coast, do you have to work in the morning? And if so, I apologize. I'm sorry to hear that.
I'm not sorry.
I mean, you're not. Nah, we're fine. You'll be all right. Throwdown only comes once a year. It's all right waking up a little tired for work in the morning one time. Bakersfield, California, Fort Collins, Colorado. We got someone from Sweden watching. What up, Jesper?
Sweden? That's got to be like, what? I guess 5 a.m.?
Probably, yeah. Good morning. Brendan Seachuk in the chat. This is the finals. 4 a.m. comes quick, but you only live once. Attaboy. That's the mentality you got to have.
Now it is. How intentional is Mark Richards after going in this bag? I don't think. Ooh, it didn't move much, Jake.
I don't think it's going to move on a slide.
Connor's taking an extra second here.
Ooh. Now you don't need to because you can just slide in and take 2 points.
You think, okay, so you think, I think there's a chance that right bag goes and the left one doesn't.
It'll be close. It'll be close. Oh, and it does. Good call, Trey. It ends up being a wash.
Difference in bags. Difference in bags right now.
Take a look at this one more time. Cheech tried to baby it in. Yeah, but he hit way too. I think there's a chance that if he dripped it in on the front side, it wouldn't have fallen, but he was all over it.
Yeah, I think
he threw it too hard.
Yeah, I think you're going to have to go airmail there. And that block is a little bit left. Can you bully it?
It's not bad. I don't hate that at all.
But I think Sammy's got to feel good about rolls here. Step out. I'm hoping he's just stepping out for a better roll. Yeah, that's what he's doing. Okay. I was going to say, I love a roll there. Let's see who can roll the pile better.
Tony's got more of a cut angle than a roll. He can just put a little bit of a right to left tilt on it. Sammy's going to have to go full back load. Oh, but he lands too far up the board, and it just runs into the pile.
What do you like now, a push?
That's a hard push, man. That's a tough push.
Man. Am I crazy for thinking push?
No, but that is a really tough shot.
But you have 2 bags is more of what I'm getting at. You have 2 bags to get it. I just think if you... maybe a roll works. There's just a long way to go.
He's got slick side down. He is going to go for this push. This is a tough push. Hard at it. Oh, he almost rolled over it on the slick side. There are no bags in the hole yet. It's 3-2 right now.
I don't like this if I'm Tony Smith. I kind of want to just cover and get out of this round. That's pretty good.
I don't think you could have walked down there and placed that bag any better.
Now maybe you just coin slot in both of them, seeing if you can see what you can see if something falls, right? Can't get over.
You're not going to get over that pile. But now, do you shoot an airmail if you're Tony Smith?
Is there a world in which that left side bag kind of just gets knocked in? Even if you go airmail and land a little bit short, does that get knocked in? You end up with a point.
I don't hate that. Sacrifice the bag in hand. No, he went for the roll instead, and that is what we call in the industry a PPR killer, Trey. That's a 4-4 wash.
Yeah, that's no player wanting to give up any ground. A lot of conservatism there.
The chat is saying that the score is wrong, but there's an official on the court, so I don't know. (12-6) still in this one. Sammy Soto, Gavin Cano, they beat Austin Wasco and Quinn Reeves in their bracket final, and then beaten Matthew Sorrells and Alex Rawls in their play-in game in the quarterfinal. Mark Richards and Tony Smith on the other hand, they played a complete amateur team. They beat Angel and Noah Valenzuela, father-son team, in their bracket final, and then beat Jamie Graham and Eric Davis in the overall final. Oh, they fixed the score. Okay, it was right. Funny story, Noah and Angel Valenzuela, the team that Mark and Tony beat in their bracket final, me and my buddy Zach, we played against them in a Bring Your Own Partner on Wednesday, and we beat them twice. So the fact that they made it to the bracket final against Mark and Tony, I think that's because of us. So congrats. Oh, what a bag. Not what he was trying to do, but he'll take it.
Tony Smith even noticed it. He started laughing as soon as he threw that bag. Watch this again.
If that's literally anybody else, that bag is bouncing off and going off the board. Insane.
What's is Lucky Bag's slogan? Better be lucky than good?
Better to be lucky than good.
That's not their slogan. It should be. Tony Smith frustrated. He got another bag off the left-hand side.
I'd be surprised if either player misses the rest of the round. There's a block from Tony, though. Maybe not. Sammy goes roll. Beautifully done.
Love that. Makes it a little bit more difficult to push through this.
And it works. That's going to be two more for Sammy and Gavin. It's 14-6.
Soto Cano 7 points away. And this is what pays off on this roll. You just force your opponent to throw something. Any chance to lower the shot percentage of your opponent. That's the first miss in a while, first clear opportunity in a while for Tony Smith and Mark Richards to get on the board or get back on the board.
You mentioned, Trey, Sammy and Gavin faced off against Mark and Tony in the World Championship semifinals. They were up big. Not only were they up big, they were up 16-4 at one point before Mark and Tony came all the way back to take it down 21-18.
So you're saying they've almost been in this exact same situation before?
Exactly.
Is that what you're trying to set up here, Brandon?
Yep. So safe to say you cannot count out the greatest team of all time.
In for 2 to get to 8.
That's what it'll be. Tony is throwing like how the Red Sox played today. Ouch.
Hey, didn't the Red Sox win 2 from the Yankees?
Yeah, they already won the series.
I was going to say. All right, first back block again, though, left. And again, if we actually go back, it's funny. I'm seeing some similarities to that game as well, Jake. When Tony has missed in this game, where has he been? Left, right? And that's exactly what we were seeing when they played in the World Championship semifinal earlier this month. And then Tony Smith completely changed his mechanics. He went to a much flatter bag. He took away the back-loaded cut angle of his bag, natural slide shot, and he just went to a straight slide bag. It was very flat. He took away really any type of roll opportunity while doing that, and it ended up paying off. That was what helped to the comeback. Chat makes a good point, though. No media timeout here, though. That is true. That is true. Unless you guys want us to take a media timeout.
We can take one. Yeah. Right now. We'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen.
Round 22. And that one is left. Now, as a left-handed player, you're at least in decent position if you're Richards.
Oh, did we get a PPR check? Let's show the PPRs real quick.
Dropped a little bit, certainly. Tony Smith.
Sammy and Tony, rather, throwing a much dirtier game than the other side. Oh, my goodness.
What?
Mark is hitting these shots. Obviously, he does not mean to do it, but, I mean, it's disgusting what he's doing right now.
How is that possible?
Oh, my God. I mean, it doesn't matter because he collected it, but that was dirty, man. I'm running out of adjectives.
You know what it was? Nifty.
Word of the day. I'm going to get it printed on a shirt, just the word nifty. Black shirt, white lettering. Nifty. Was that today's Wordle or something? Is that what just...
Nope.
Oh, no. As that bag bounces over the hole for Gavin. That's going to be 2 more. We need to watch this again just so I can physically comprehend this.
This isn't real. Imagine if that was like bag 4 or something. I mean, that is gross.
Makes no sense. 14-10. I mean, overall, I watched a lot of these teams play today. I feel like I'm happy with this final. I feel like these are 2 of the, if not the 2 best teams out there. I think I'd maybe throw in Jamie Graham, Eric Davis, but, you know, unfortunate luck of the draw. They had to run into Mark and Tony in the quarters.
All right, Tony Smith gaining some confidence. He wasn't thinking much about throwing each one of those bags in that round. I think he
just needed one of those rounds, like a nice reset round.
Yes. 14-10, we stay.
Would have been nice to see Elton Hart. That would have been epic. It would have been cool, but Jeremiah Ellis just isn't good at cornhole anymore. So,
gosh, that's just not accurate.
Love you, Jeremiah. He's probably watching. So waiting on Trey to tell me when the last time Surefires were in the championship of an ACL championship game.
I wish I had that good of an encyclopedic brain, but it's got to be at least 2 years.
Who threw? I mean, I know one comes to mind, Alex Rawls versus Matthew Creekkiller in the finals of the Cornhole Mania in New Jersey a couple of years ago. He threw Surefires in that, I know that.
that one was short out of the hand. Whether or not it was intentional, I don't know, but it's a picture-perfect block. But left-hander again, Richards, he's got a lane around this.
Ooh, pretty.
He actually didn't even try to go around it. He just hopped right over it. Big push here, Jake.
Like side cleans it up. That's a walk.
Those are such scary pushes because you're on the slick side. If you hit it, your reward, you get no points, nothing. But if you miss that, 5 points the other way, they're on the last bag of the round, they're tough.
It's a good question for you, Trey, in the chat. Who's winning the Super Bowl?
Go Patriots.
Stop it right now. Go Patriots. Tom Brady's gone.
I will go Jared Goff and the Lions.
Wow, okay.
Beating the Ravens in the Super Bowl.
I don't want that. I don't want anybody to pick the Ravens. I want them to be the underdogs.
Big roll coming. Okay. Now how, unless he's going to roll. I was going to say, how skinny can you stay? And that was
not skinny enough, Trey.
No, that one just hopped over. Roll coming here. Could get as many as 3. Could put you on 17.
Oh, and he gets it. Nice shot. Big bag for Sammy Soto. And they sit 4 points away from a throwdown title.
There's a $20,000 difference between first and second.
10 grand each.
Bag's a little bit left.
Trey, will you be at the Clemson LSU game?
Yes, for sure.
Go Tigers.
Go Tigers indeed. All right, bag off to the left. Feels like it's a clear door for Mark Richards to get back in the scoring column, make it 17-12.
How about this gear we're wearing on TV? Yeah, together we throw, shoot your shot. Getting some recognition on the broadcast. Gavin finishes with a 10 mark, is in for a 4-bagger to make it 17-12 and a 5-point game. Yes.
Hanging around. This is what happened last time these guys played. It's just a race for Soto and Cano. Can they shut the door? And honestly, if it's going to happen, it's got to be on this side. Because right now, Sammy Soto is outplaying Tony Smith. Can he keep doing that?
In their first matchup of the World Championships, it was 14-3, then 14-4, then 16-4, and then it was 16-7, 16-9, 16-13, 16-15, and then they would not see the lead again.
Oh, and a little bit of a back block there. There's a window of opportunity here for Tony Smith. He rolls.
Can't get it over.
He has not been consistent with the roll shot. Everything else has been pretty good. Jake, I'm thinking maybe a cover. If you roll all the way in, great.
Yeah.
I just kind of want to take away a big push opportunity for Tony Smith because I think it's got to be a push coming here for Tony Smith. I think his last bag's got to be slick side, step out, elevate your landing zone, and see how much he can push in. So for here, I just want to make that more difficult. Oh, no.
That made it easier.
Oh,
That's
no.
going to make it easier for Tony.
Oh, no.
Keep an eye on that back foot, though. Do not foot foul here. Keep that planted.
He did.
Oh, and it goes off.
Back. Now, this is just weird scenario here. I guess you're in for 1, right? Yeah, if you go in, you get 1.
Oh, he knocks himself in and goes off, so that
should be
a wash.
Wash. Should be a wash. Should be a
It is
wash.
a wash.
A wash. It's absolutely a wash.
It'll stay
Absolutely
17
a
to
wash.
12.
Trying to make me think. That's a wash, ladies and gentlemen. 17-12.
Everybody's like, half the people are holding up 1s, half are washes. That's a wash, people, I promise. Pinky promise. $17-12. 28 rounds. Sneaky. Long game.
Yeah, we weren't even talking about it, really. Because it's been entertaining. There hasn't been dozens of bags being poured into the hole the entire time.
Kano's last bag. Can you keep it 17-12?
He
Yes.
sure can. As we near the 30th round of the game.
Another Kirby Kia 4-back wash.
Now, again, I think it's just a big question. Can Tony Smith stay off the left side?
This game has already exceeded that first game we saw between Sammy Gavin, JBJ, and Logan. That was 28 rounds. This is now in round 29.
Which is crazy because we thought that one was going to go 99
Yes.
rounds at some point.
Yes. But I mean, I still feel like we're a long way from ending this one also. 17, 2 misses in a round is hard to get from Mark and Tony. Oh, that was nasty. Bounces it right over and in.
That's his best roll that I've seen really of the night.
Yeah.
Gonna try the same kind of hop over on the left side.
Beautifully done. Is Tony gonna do the same thing again?
I was gonna say, where do you go? I think there's a soap opportunity
I thought
there
there was too, but I don't think Tony sees it. He's staying stick side. Oh, we tried to clean it up and goes off.
I didn't like that at all.
This is in for 3 to put you on 20. Count it. Sammy Soto and Gavin Cano are 1 point away.
The story of this one has been Sammy Soto and his ability to generate points against Tony Smith.
Great replay of that basic slide shot on an open board by Sammy Soto. Tony and Mark are now out of misses. It's Tony's worst game of 2025. I don't know about that. He's had some stinkers. First bag block from Mark Richards. Back block from
my
Gavin.
goodness. What a picture perfect back block.
I'm saying an up trade. This is going to get good. Mark rather, unable to now. Can Gavin go slick side push and bully that bag out of play?
You talking about a pulley bush for the win?
I'm talking about a pulley bush for the win, Trey Ryder. If you hit that bag correctly.
I think that's what you do.
You
I
have
think
to.
you step out, you hard angle at your bag with the goal of launching kind of Mark out of the way, out to the left.
Unless you want to be aggressive and roll over it this time.
No.
Now he's got slick side down. He's
I
not
think
even
you
gonna
can
try
win it right here.
You sure
You can write and sign the check now.
Slick side down. Oh, no. His bag in hand actually kicked out right. Mark's bag didn't move at all, so now Richards has an opportunity to grab that and take a couple of points the other way. Richards goes slick, but his bag just spun. It didn't move any closer to the hole.
Yeah, that one didn't grip. That one, I guess the fast side, it just didn't help you out.
Oh. You go after that bag, knowing if
Am
you
I
throw it
crazy
off the
thinking
board, you
airmail?
lose. Yes, you are. He's just going to go in for it. So you go off there, you lose. You cannot lose a game like that.
I'm down 20-12. My partner is bleeding points down there.
The 7th spot is very much behind.
I don't know. I
20-14.
I guess you're right. I guess you're trusting. Look, you're trusting him to break the trend that we've seen thus far. But the trend of what I've been seeing is Sammy Soto has been the better player on this end.
You may be right, as that bag isn't center. I don't think you can push it out. Maybe too close to the hole. He's going to try, though, stepping out. Beautifully done. Nice shot getting around it. Tony's going to have to grab it. Double clutches. Cleans it up. Nice bag.
That's a beautiful bag there. That's not easy, right, with how tacky those bags are.
Some would say that's beautiful bag footage. No? Okay. That bag is going to drip in. Tony is in with a 4-bagger. Another thing to note, Mark and Tony will have first bag for the rest of the game. And Sammy gets the drip.
Woo! Caught that left side.
20-14.
Nice
Nice
collect there. Mark Richards, first bag.
Oh, man.
Uh-oh.
That's going to be tough to bring back, Trey. Especially if Gavin can hit it out just a little bit. No, he gives it back. Oh, you cannot miss that.
If there's any silver lining is that, you know, with bags still on the left-hand side, Mark Richards being a lefty, they are somewhat in his lane. He avoids it pretty cleanly there, but, yeah, you certainly had the opportunity right in front of you to maybe win the game.
Beautiful back block. Sammy says roll. He's going up, and he's off the back. I thought he said roll it.
I think you roll it now if you're Richards, right?
Oh,
you
yeah.
You don't dare throw an airmail.
No. He is going to go for the roll, and he misses.
Oh, is there a split-em opportunity for a single point
Maybe
to win this?
I was thinking bar of soap maybe for the win.
You could airmail drag it. You could split him for the push and see if both fall. You could throw a bar of soap. He's got tacky side.
Stick side down. Can he drag it for the win? Kano up. Kano hits it clean. It's a point for Mark Richards, and it's 20-15.
That's another one for Smith Richards, maybe 20-15.
20-15.
Man, imagine if he hits that drag for the win and a $40,000 payday. First bag is in for Tony Smith. 5-point game. 33rd round. Did we do a round 30 PPR check? Let's do it right now. 10.06 for Gavin, 9.88 for Sammy, 10.63 for Mark, and an even 9 for Tony Smith. That is so surprising. And you see Tony Smith starting to double clutch. Someone called him the Derek King. Second bag rather is down and in.
Tony pulling at that sleeve. I don't know if it's his shoulder or for something with his shirt or something, but
he's firing it away though.
Can't afford another miss if you're Tony Smith. Sammy
is 3 for 3. Gotta be in. It is. This is in to keep Mark and Tony on 15. Oh, and it's off. And Trey, we have a bag game.
20-18.
2018.
Unreal. What a way to end the season. Final game until October. $40,000 on the line, Trey. Who wants it more? First bag is down and in for Mark. First bag down and in for Gavin Cano. The crowd has grown eerily silent. Not because they're bored, but because they are all filled with anticipation. Waiting to see who comes out on top. That bag looks so low.
Oh, I could have sworn out of the hand that thing was going to come up short of the board.
And it ends up being a perfect block, and Mark's bag misses left. That's out of play. You're not getting that back. A four-bagger is going to win this game, and 40 grand for Gavin Cano and Sammy Soto. Beautiful cleanup. You have to go after it, right? Or do you just slide in and hope Gavin misses?
I'm going after it.
This would be the grossest airmail drag I've ever seen in my life, Trey. To stay alive. Mark. Up and hits it, but he hit it clean. So now it's plain and simple. In the hole for the win and a title. Spencer Mackenzie's throwdown. Gavin Cano gets it! It's over! Sammy Soto and Gavin Cano take it down! What a win!
An a vengeful win. After coming up short, they saw the world champs take away the crown from them, come all the way back to win. It's not a world championship, but it's a huge payout and a payday for Gavin Cano and Sammy Soto. 40 grand. How about it? The Texas boys get it done.
Unbelievable. They were on fire all day long. They take down their Texas brethren in the semis, and then they take down arguably the greatest team of all time in the overall finals. Gavin Cano and Sammy Soto. Take a look at that.
The last time that we'll see this pro doubles team together, they walk off into the sunset with 40 grand, a title, and a championship check. How about it? What a team, what a season for them. They get a signature under their belt. They win the throwdown.
Finish as the number 3 team in the country as well.
I know a lot of people are going to miss seeing these two throw together, but certainly two of the best players in the world. And this feels just like a testament to how good they are.
I mean, you cannot write a better way to end the pairing of Sammy Soto and Gavin Cano. Man, what a game, Trey. What a broadcast, what a weekend, what a season it has been. And we are ready to wrap it up. It has been an absolute honor to be able to sit here next to you and call these incredible games with you. It has been an absolute honor to be able to call these games for all of you guys watching at home. I know it's a little late on the East Coast. Everybody go to bed, you have work in the morning. But for us, our work has just begun as we get to tear down and get the heck out of here. Trey, what are your final thoughts, man?
Yeah, how about Sammy Soto and Gavin Cano for an opportunity to see them one more time as a doubles team, when the last time that they walked off a cornhole court, they had that bitter taste of coming up short and giving up a big lead to Mark Richards and Tony Smith. You know that they didn't want to do that again. It was trending in that direction. The resiliency of this Texas duo, and to see them for the last time, really, really special, and a moment they'll never forget.
Well, this is the last time you'll see us for quite a while. We get the entire month of September off, at least from traveling. We'll be back with you, well, at least I will not, because I get to go on the ACL College Tour again, starting up at the end of September. So check out for that. I'll be posting all that everywhere as well. First event of the year is in October in Rock Hill, South Carolina. You're not going to want to miss that. But until then, we're gone. For Corey Russell in the truck, for Trey Ryder, I am Jake Brandon signing off. Thank you guys so much for tuning in with us all season. Next season, it's going to get bigger. It's going to get better. You can count on that. Stay with us. Until then, peace.